guys, I'm Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin, and today we are back again, you guys, with the followers of Usher. Episode 7.
The Pit and the Pendulum.
Do you
Frederick.
know this story from Edgar Allan Poe?
No, I don't.
Me neither.
It's making me think of the movie that they were watching last episode with the person stuck on the table and the sight was coming down, and I'm thinking, since Frederick, we found out, was drugging his wife so that she would be locked in her body, unable to say or move, do anything. I'm thinking he's gonna mismatch or something the bottles, he's gonna be himself stuck in his body,
Paralyzed.
and then something is gonna get him because he won't be able to get out of the way. That's my theory.
Did we see how he was supposed to be dead? Or not yet?
I don't remember, so we'll see it probably
Okay.
when he gets his visions.
Also, we did have a crazy theory last time that we watched. We theorized that maybe his daughter is not his daughter.
That wasn't last episode, I think. I think it was
Well, we did say though that Verna was going after every Usher, starting from the youngest to the oldest.
So maybe the granddaughter is not his granddaughter.
Because she's still there.
Possibly.
That could explain why he's so freaking out about the possibility of his wife cheating on him.
We will see, but it's definitely his episode. Last episode was Tamerlane. She did the lunch for Golden Bug, but she was, seeing Verna everywhere. She was freaking out over the idea that, she was still playing her and she was taking her place, and she saw images of her recording Verna and her husband, so she thought everyone was seeing it. She threw a mic at her stepmom's head.
Really launched the microphone into her head.
It led to a showdown at her house where she was smashing mirrors because she kept seeing Verna dressed as herself in those mirrors, and she destroyed the one on the ceiling and all the glass fell on her.
And
so yeah. This is what happened last episode. So, Frederick, it's your turn, and considering what you're doing to your wife, I'm thinking you're probably one of the ones that deserve it the most. So let's jump in this episode and see what happens.
alright.
Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these episodes, and check out our Patreon for the full-length reactions.
In the meantime, let's go.
We had 10 people at the launch.
And not one of them could stop this woman from leaving the building?
And you weren't there.
I had my hands on her. I felt her go apart.
Stop it. Stop.
No, it
Stop.
happened.
Shut up.
She's there, but
Think
she's
like
not
professionals for a
there.
goddamn minute.
The board's making its move.
I mean, out of all these children, though, these were the first two, the ones he raised.
Freddie is this swing boat. He's key to the play.
Get him in here.
Spend some time with him because he's gonna be dead.
Freddie is not out there anymore.
Right now, yeah.
He deserves better, Madeline.
He has an untreatable, incurable disease that impairs his judgment right there, that takes him out of play. We could take this company out of pills into tech. Virtual immortality. You tell them that if I'm in the chair, I take this company into the future, leave all of this behind us.
Manipulating behind the scenes so she can take over. Her brother would hear about that, boy.
And I imagine this isn't easy for you.
I feel like
It's
she
the hardest
waited.
thing I've ever had to say out loud.
Somehow I feel like deep down she always wished she could have been the one doing everything.
Yeah, but I don't think that she would have. She wants to put down her brother.
God damn.
Woohoo!
No, I think she loves her brother, but she
I know.
wishes she could have been the one
Yeah.
in the chair. It's just that she had to make him be in the chair because she's a woman
Man, you are obsessed.
with revenge.
Yeah.
I would feel so scared.
I was about to say you're obsessed with your obsession.
Were you? God damn, you will deserve whatever happens to you, man. It's torture.
Doesn't it?
It's literal torture, man.
All of her
I knew
wounds
I
are like
wanted to marry you
infected
the
and
first time we
stuff.
met. Do you remember? You came up to me, smiled, and it was so real.
Tough it out till the end of this episode, girl.
You did it, and you said that you saw me standing there alone, and you thought, that looks like a guy who could use a friend. The smile stole my heart.
And you're doing that shit to her. Yeah, you love her.
Do you know what the headline was that morning when I took my board seat from my predecessor? From ruthless to toothless. Is that how you see me? Toothless?
He's insecure as shit.
Okay.
He feels like he's not valued at work, and now he feels like he's not valued at home.
Just a fucking building. I don't know why it matters so much now.
It matters because I have to count on you. It's a fucking crime scene. I can't count on you for the little things, which means I can't count on you for the big things, and I have to count on you, Freddie. I have to.
You're the only one I have left.
You're it. You see, you're the fucking swing vote.
The board's swinging.
They haven't called you yet. They're all gone. It's all about to fall apart. So I need to count on you, and when they call, you tell them, I'm Frederick Usher. I'm the repository of the hopes and dreams of a fucking empire, so take your treacherous bullshit elsewhere.
Don't put pressure on him. I don't think he's in a right state of mind.
I can.
He looks so crazy. Oh, yes, Dad. Yes, I can do what you want. He's gonna screw it up.
I do think that he might die before.
It is happening.
The thing is, his brother told him to slow it down, to be, you know, careful with this.
Listen, things are moving fast here, and things are happening for me, and I really need that building to come down. It's today, tonight. Give me a ball and a fucking crane. Because I'm the Usher Ascendant. The Jersey Boys listen to Roderick, and the Jersey Boys listen to me. I will be there. I want to see that building come
Oh,
down.
fudge.
Okay?
He's finally gonna do this his job, but he's gonna step over steps.
Yeah, and he's gonna go there high on drugs, not all himself.
Because he feels like he's the man and he can take over and take power and stuff. Yep, it's gonna come back and bite him in the ass.
And everybody is fucking so accommodating.
Isn't that too much?
I'm thinking he's gonna mix it, like he's gonna confuse that for the cocaine he's been taking.
You know one thing Dad was really big about? One of the first things he taught us.
If he kills her, like...
If you want to test a bond, you don't really need to break it. No. You just crack it a little. Second lesson was getting your house in order. You don't have to be a tyrant.
It's going down.
But if you don't want
Yes,
to be
if I said so,
consistently
okay.
cruel, then you have to be sufficiently brutal at least once.
Dude.
Your fucking smile.
Oh, dude, no, don't do this.
I don't want to be consistently cruel. I won't break our bond. You already cracked it, so I've just got to put our house back in order. I'll strike one solid blow, sufficiently brutal.
You got what's coming to you?
And let's do it quiet, and then we can start to heal.
Yeah, right. Oh, you're gonna deserve whatever happens.
I've got to go.
Oh,
Well,
fuck.
in there, I'll look for your ring. Maybe it's still there. If I do find it, I'll bring it home. And if you ever take it off again, I'll weld it to your fucking finger.
God damn, he's the worst.
Yeah. You good?
What's up?
That ball is gonna swing at 8 p.m. tonight. That building is coming down, or else I'm gonna pull out your fucking teeth with a pair of pliers.
Acting is really good though. Everything about him has changed.
Mom is not okay. You are not okay. None of this is okay. We can
I
take
can't
it
do
there
this.
tomorrow.
Stop
All
it,
you have to
please.
do is
Stop
call.
it. Stop! If anybody spoke to me like this, there would be repercussions. You do not get a free pass because you are my daughter.
Oh my god, he thinks of himself as this bigger man. You are delusional.
Oh, shit.
Your mother is resting, and I will deal with you later when I get back.
Damn. Go into the room and see your mom. This guy thinks he's bigger than what he is. He's trying to be this odd shot when he can't do the fucking job. He is... Ugh. Oh ho, Madeline is making sounds.
I gotta tell you, those noises are starting to really bother me. You say that's Madeline down there?
It is.
That's Lenore.
Bingo.
I don't know what you're playing at with me tonight, but I've just about had enough.
Every time they show us this door, I'm expecting a face.
You'll have me on murder.
We've been here before, you and me. In fact,
That's Frederick saying, talk about me, man.
It's the pendulum. The clock.
You see that too?
you're trying to scare me.
No. That's Freddie.
He's starting to see these things too. What the fuck?
Freddie is gonna peek up, show off his C-section skirt.
Oh.
You bitch.
It's him as a kid. He
That's
showed
worse.
up. Yeah.
Daddy. We had to come for your big day. Wanted Freddie to see his daddy be a hero.
Oh, man.
He said C-section, so yep, he's gonna get sliced in the middle.
Oh, fuck. With the child. Oh.
Things change, huh? I love how he was like, oh, this is exactly what's gonna happen, because it's been happening all fucking night, and then they just switch things up.
You ready? Yeah.
I am a bit surprised though that he saw the clock. Like, the clock shouldn't be working. So if it worked because of Freddy and his hallucination, how the fuck did he see it?
There is an element of supernatural there.
To keep him here, maybe?
Mr. Usher, I'd like you to have a look at exhibits 2 and 3 here.
Is this your signature?
He's gonna say yeah.
Yes, it is.
Bitch, I knew it.
Why are you changing?
This one.
Bitch, you fucked him over.
I'm thinking that the plan was that all along.
Mr. Usher did
Yeah.
Maybe to show that they were helping the company or something. The plan would be to take care of the bosses themselves, not destroy the company. They want the company. As much as now he's a mastermind too, I'm thinking back in the day this was Madeline.
Yeah, I do links for Madeline for this.
Because I feel like he had the potential for good, it's just that...
Oh yeah, she smirked me, she knows.
What are they doing? Say anything. Your husband's under arrest for perjury. Perjury?
I told you to stay at home.
Honestly, poor girl. They lied to her too, that's the thing.
There is one name on the mind of every board member and executive at Fortunato.
They are good. She is good,
Roderick
rather.
Usher.
Yeah.
He is a fucking hero. If you're gonna be swimming in money and promotions and protection, you would have been on unemployment tomorrow if you'd done it your way, and Fortunato would have sued you into a fucking crater.
But it's not the right thing to do. They have accepted the idea of being devils.
You are so small, Madeline.
Woohoo!
Your baby's crying.
Bitch. Honestly, both her and Roderick, because I mean, even if it wasn't his idea, he followed.
Yeah.
That's what he's always done. And now he's kind of doing like Frederick. He's being the big man and taking his place.
She's wearing a wig.
Is she? It look, yeah.
Yeah. A wig. What?
Well, bangs maybe.
Okay.
They both will deserve whatever happens to them in the end.
All right, I know you're here.
Have a seat.
I don't care if she's the devil. She's so cool.
No, thank you.
Say your piece.
I want to renegotiate.
You can't.
Why not?
The ink is dry.
For him or for me? I want new terms, and I shall have new terms.
It's literally, they signed a contract on.
I know who you are, and were, and who you could have been. I see all three.
Someone in the comments said that she could have been Fate. I think it's pretty a good idea too.
You're one of my favorites. You find an adversary, you kill them. You find a locked door, you pry it open.
Just like
Yeah,
her grandniece.
yeah.
This is insane.
I'm talking about getting clean. I just want to be off it.
You can expect mood changes and sleep changes and physical changes.
Oh, but it's not addictive.
Shivering, goosebumps, rapid heartbeat, being so tired you can't sleep. You should be right as rain in 3 agonizing
God
years.
damn.
What the fuck have you done?
Oh, don't play me like that, or did I get you wrong? Haven't you sucked a few cocks for a fix before we met?
Playing off her fucking addiction to put her down and use her.
Yeah.
Fucking divorce. You get half his fucking money. Unless she signed it.
No,
And yeah.
A prenup.
I'm Victor Frankenstein. You're the monster.
Fuck you. He married her because she was an addict, because he knew what he could give her and what she would represent.
3 years. I can do 3 years. I've had a hard life at times. That's what I thought you saw in me. Because that shit made me fucking strong. So I will take 3 years of hell over a lifetime.
Oh, girl, you go.
Yes, finally.
Easy.
Finally.
Your brother, you know what he would have been? A poet.
God.
That's
can
where his
see it.
talent was. Some clarity for you. Death has reared himself a throne in a strange city, lying alone. But lo, a stir is in the air.
Good job, girl.
There is a movement there.
Take your mama out of here.
Down that town shall settle hence. Hell rising from 1,000 thrones shall do it reverence.
Never been much into poetry, but it still sounds really good.
I thought you were offering clarity.
That is steep a moment. It'll come to you.
I feel like, you know, that pretty much means there's no future for what they created.
Small charges in there.
It's all gonna come down.
You know, if we
Yeah.
get caught on that, okay, she's gonna go down, but it's gonna be slow and rough.
She'll come down. Yeah.
I love the shots and stuff that make us be like, ah.
I need 5 minutes.
Because he's gonna look for the ring.
Have a little patience.
Once again,
This one I'm enjoying.
his obsession is gonna cause his doom.
Should have died here, honey.
I'm still waiting for him to have mixed the powders and stuff.
Prospero, my brother. Rest in peace, fuckface.
Make him paralyzed.
Yeah. He mixed up. He mixed them up.
He was focused on his phone call when he put the powder back in his thing. Karma is the fucking bitch.
At least close your pants. It's humiliating enough, isn't it?
Does she have a
Gonna let
fake
it
mustache
fly?
with her costume?
Try to never intervene this directly, but the flyers got me thinking. Fuck it.
He got so cruel, she's like, okay.
Yeah, you good?
I was wondering why he kind of blacked out. Kind of like he wasn't there for a
Yeah.
sec. It's justice for her. She saw it too.
I don't normally like to get my hands this dirty, but honey, you earned it.
This one, yeah.
All clear. Start the fucking music.
A dentist. That's the funniest part.
That's what it would have been.
That's what you were gonna be in the other life.
Oh god. Should have gone with that.
That made what you did feel worse. Somehow.
Makes me think like there was still a part of that in there.
No need to worry what's lurking around the corner. You've been scared your whole life. I'm finally here.
Look what's coming.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Just like the movie last episode, but it's deserved.
I could have done this just about any way I wanted to. But then you had to bring her home. And you had to grab the plot.
It could have been so much less painful, you know?
Oh, it's almost there.
Got an appointment with your dad. He did you wrong, Freddie. You only ever wanted to be loved by him. And it's still no fucking excuse.
True. The thing is, he won't be able to do shit.
And he will feel everything. Oh, fuck. Okay, it's gonna be that way?
But yeah, what do you think was gonna happen?
Maybe in just one cut, but it's gonna be over and over and over again. Oh, man. Okay.
The worst, the most intense, the best, I think, death.
The worst of them all.
Well, maybe the worst would have been Prospero if you think about it, but still, since he literally saw it coming, knowing what was gonna happen, it's, perfect. Because it was deserved.
Freddie's dead. That means there's just us left. You remember the terms. Into the world together, out of the world together, or there is no deal. That's what she said. I love you, and now I need you to be a hero again. Your blood pressure will drop, and you'll just go to sleep.
No other way.
There's not.
How about you do it?
Trust me.
She's literally like, bitch,
You can do it. Now that's a legend. That's
she's
a
good at
king.
manipulating.
You're a king. You are saving us all.
Just you!
Yeah. They're all dead. They're already all dead. Is he dead in the house then?
I've been thinking he's been dead. I said it, like, is he a ghost or something? I think it was episode 1. Looks like it could be. She's not going away.
You are still part of the deal.
She thought, like, if he dies without me or something like that, I'm gonna survive. I'm not gonna have to die. She's gonna leave me alone because there's no deal.
Yeah.
But not that easily.
Can't let you out that easy. Hello again, handsome.
Oh man.
Only one left.
Out of all the deaths, this was probably the most deserved
With Frederick?
with Frederick, because everything she said was true. Like, it could have been easy, Because at the end of the day, it always comes down to choice. What they choose to do leads to how it's gonna happen. For some of them, it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I have to do this. It has nothing to do with you. For others, it's like, okay, you gotta realize, like, you're the problem. Like, okay. With them, it was, I could have made this. Yeah, there were so many ways I could have made this happen.
I could have made this painless, like car accident, heart attack. You were taking drugs. It could have been like easy
But
like
let's
this.
take, like, for example, let's take Camille. She showed up herself at Rue Morgue. She went there herself. Verna did not do anything. We have said several times, like, she's not actively causing anything, but sometimes she does intervene. Like with Napoleon, she made him hallucinate the cat. So, depending on who the kid is, she will intervene. But it's the first time that she has done so much to kill one. You could see she was fucking mad. Like, she's okay. You are terrible. You're a piece of shit. You deserve to go out like that. You deserve to feel. I mean, now that's how I'm seeing it. He deserved to feel what his wife had felt because of him. He deserved to see his death coming. He deserved to know what was about to happen and feel it. Without being able to move, because this is literally the situation he put his wife in, and then even fucking went further. He pulled out her teeth. Ugh, that poor little girl, by the way, Lenore, finding her mom like this, calling the police, being brave enough to call the police out on her dad, because she knew it was him, and then she'll find out her dad is dead that way. Ugh.
Fudge.
Why
Oh,
is she
man.
calling her grandpa over and over again? I don't know.
I don't know, but I think that I might have been wrong about her not being Frederick's daughter.
Who knows?
Because, well, I mean, she could maybe not be. We don't
It
know.
could
that.
still be a possibility. Maybe he
Yeah.
doesn't know.
True.
Because if he
True.
knew she was not his daughter, I don't think she would be living here.
True, and he would have said that she got the same spirit as her grandmother, Annabelle Eden.
They all think she is his daughter. It's still a possibility that she's not, but it depends on what the deal was. Which, by the way, they specifically said, you remembered the deal, you remembered the words. So what we talked about last episode about how he could have probably, had his kids in order to protect himself, make it last longer, because we thought that maybe the price to pay for his success would have been the death of his family, killing his legacy and all of that, ending with him and Madeline, because it's from younger to older.
And it would explain why suddenly he decided to cheat on his wonderful wife
That was our theory.
without any reason.
That was our theory, and it sounds like they definitely knew. At the time, they could have thought, like, maybe it's a joke or something, because they're still he was still sort of in denial about Verna being around. So it's almost like, this happened, but I was not in my right state of mind. I forgot about it. Let's move on. And then everything happened, but it had nothing to do with Verna or the supernatural. They kind of blocked it out, but now that they're paying the price, they're like, oh shit, we did do that. Consequences of your actions, they're coming back to bite you in the ass. So I feel like the deal could have been like, I don't really give a shit. Like, I would be willing to.
What are you willing to pay for your success?
Yeah, either intentionally, he knew her coming back meant his kids were gonna die, so he either knew it was gonna be the death of House of Usher, meaning his kids, meaning himself, or he just straight up said, take my kids. I don't need a legacy. My company's gonna be my legacy or something. I'm afraid of that because, especially when they're younger, I've always pictured Madeline being the mastermind, which she is. Like, this episode confirmed it.
She's a mastermind.
And he being the puppet that gave himself illusions of grandeur because of what she told him. You're the hero. Kind of like she did in the end. You're the king, all of that. She is manipulating him by telling him everything he wants to hear, making him feel big and strong. But she definitely knows she's the one in control. Because, what she did here, I think, was just push him to suicide, thinking it was going to save her. But the deal was that they both will go out together. So she tried to cheat the system by making him kill himself. And, of course, she would have chosen him over her. And it would make sense, obviously, that since he's he's sick and eventually he'll lose his mind and stuff like that. She's already working on a way to get the board on her side, get the company, get the chair, using that as a way to justify it when I think she's had that on her mind for a while. Not so much just get rid of my brother, but get what she believes is deserved.
She want to take her place.
Yeah, because
more permanently.
It's always been her. It's her plans, it's her decisions, it's her pushing her brother. I think that her brother, if given the chance, we knew now he could have been a poet and stuff, he would have been someone great.
A broken one, but a poet still?
He would have, well, broken, yeah. He would have been a completely different person. Everything else came from Madeline, who gave him those illusions, manipulated him till the end. So whatever comes to her is deserved. I'll have, by the way, to look at the poem that she gave, that Verna gave Madeline, because as much as I'm not used to reading poems and stuff, I could try right now to decipher it, but I don't remember the whole thing, so...
Well, yeah, we're gonna look it up, and before the finale, we're gonna just talk about it, because she said that think about the poem and you're gonna have clarity.
I mean, what I remember, what I took from it is that they made this empire... their throne and stuff, like kind of like almost merchants of death, you know, if you think about it. Like they sold their drugs and lied to people and manipulated. They made that throne for themselves, thinking that they were big and stuff, but they were surrounded by people, mortals, who just showed up in looking for something, I guess, like, you know, just rich and poor, great and not great, all of that. So everyone came with dreams. Every type of people, they thought of themselves as above, but they're on the same island with everyone else on their supposed throne. But all that's gonna bring is destruction, as the tide is gonna roll in and just swipe them up, and hell will unleash. So I think this is what she said. Like I think this is what I'm taking from it, which to me only means that it's destruction. It's a throne to nothing, which means nothing, which will lead to nothing. But I'll look it up to make sure, because I hate trying to analyze poems when I don't like. I need to see it. Yeah,
under your eyes.
And but yeah, it's still beautiful to listen to.
It is ironic a bit that in another life, Frederick would have been a dentist, in a pretty good one.
And then he gets to pick out their teeth.
There is a say that people say that people who are dentists or surgeon are people who have a tendency to love or pain, or to make people suffer, you know.
I took the irony. I didn't know that.
And by being a dentist or a surgeon, it's a healthy way of exerting this.
I hope not. I hope that's not true.
This fantasy of them.
Yeah, I know that's not true. All I know for sure is that in the show, it's ironic that he would have become a dentist had he had a normal life with normal parents who took care of him and stuff. And in this fucked up life, there's still a part of him that enjoys pulling teeth out of people's mouths. Because, I guess, like, even though you could have had a different life, there's still a part of you that wouldn't have changed. It's sad in a way, because I see the little kid we kept seeing in the episode, and I'm like, people screwed you over, and that little kid is still in that man, but surrounded by bad decisions. And Verna was right, like, at the beginning of it all is a need to be loved by his dad. He's the firstborn and stuff. He wishes to be like his dad. Just do something that will get him his dad's approval. It's kind of the same for a lot of those kids, but he was the first one, the first son, the one who was supposed to take over the company, all of that. So he would have tried the hardest to be accepted, be told you're doing a good job. So if you make him feel big in this state of mind today, he's gonna feel big. Like even though he is not a hotshot, he has done nothing to, you know, deserve the praise or anything. He sees himself as deserving of it anyway. So putting ideas in his head will make him feel stronger, bigger and stuff, and try to play the part when he's got nothing to back it up. He's a laughingstock. He was a laughingstock who fucking let things go out of control. And that idea of I need, you know, love from my dad and stuff, that also translated to his marriage. Anytime, like, since he's not confident at all, and he fights every day for the love of his father. He has his wife who he believes loves him, but then the first thing that happens that's gonna make him doubt that's gonna be enough to make him go paranoid.
You love me, right? You're gonna be with me until you're dead, right?
But that's the thing,
We're in this together, right?
He needs confirmation. He needs assurances.
That's why he put photos everywhere of them wedding day.
Like, I thought you loved me. That's the thing. Like, since she supposedly gave him the love he desperately craved, and then she didn't, but he believes she took it away. It's like an ultimate offense. It's everything together. It's the need for love, the insecurities of losing that and not deserving that. It's the, him not being up to the part of his dad's successor, and the insecurities from that too. Like, all of that came together to make this guy who lashed out like crazy at the woman he supposedly loved because he supposed that she left him.
The thing is, I'm pretty sure that if she wasn't bedridden due to her wounds, he wouldn't have done it to her.
Who knows?
Because
Yeah,
he's in need of approval from his dad, of confirmation of love from his wife.
He wouldn't have done it to her because she would have been up on her feet. Like, there's no.
No, she would have been up on her feet, but he has a problem with like feeling small, just like his aunt. Like he feels small, he feels insecure. Everyone, like his dad, the boys, they're all much bigger than him. Like, he's nothing compared to them. So the fact that for once in his life, someone is lower than him, like in a position of hopelessness, he can have control over this.
I think he did love that because, like I said, he's constantly looking for the approval and he wants to play the part of someone he's not. So having everyone walk over him while he's trying to walk over them would have been crazy. Every day would have been obsessing over that. So yeah, for once someone was under him, and we saw how he reacted to his daughter taking control of things, doing things behind his back. He was like, anyone else would have done this, like they would have faced the consequences, but you don't get a free pass because you're my daughter. Like, even that, like, it's not even about relationships or free will or anything. It's like he thinks he's the big man and he should be the big man. So anyone who crosses him, he's throwing away or putting down or just punishing straight up. He was an asshole. He was obsessed. But the sad thing is, he used to be that little kid, and everything else that happened in his life, everything that made him who he is, came from his dad and Madeline and their own fucking twisted way of raising kids.
Now we know what happened that day at the hearing of the trial. The fact that Madeline decided to fuck Dupin over Dupin.
Which makes sense because, yeah, it's true. You get rid of the guy that's looking into things and actually being a menace to the company. You're going to become a legend in the company. People are going to look up, well, not necessarily look up to you, but they're going to respect you.
You're going to be the guy.
Yeah.
You're going to be Mike.
But that's the thing. They would probably rather get rid of the boss themselves, which I think they're gonna do, and take the job instead of destroying the company and ending up with nothing.
But it is true that if they went against the company, there's nothing that said that the company would have been like over right after that. They could have been sued. They could have lost everything, their job, like their life.
Oh, they would have, because the company would have put him on the street.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Annabelle Lee was right.
That would have been doing the right thing.
Exactly. You do the right thing, and that means you're being a good person. But the whole point was never to do that. The whole point was to get what they believed they deserve. At least Madeline, she was always so frustrated and angry at her biological dad for not giving them what they should have had, for abandoning him, which led to the death of their mother because she had no help, no nothing. They took that anger from Madeline, that need to be in control, because when you grew up in circumstances like that and you feel like you have no control over what's going on, what's happening to you, what's happening to your loved ones, you can grow up into an obsessed person over control. Like, you want to control everything, every aspect of your life, because there's no way you want to end up back to where you started. So at the mercy of life and other people that are stronger than you. So you would wish to be strong, you would wish to be in control. This is Madeline. Roderick has always been following his sister. She's put ideas of grandeur in his mind by telling him that they deserve this is what they need to do, he's the king, all of that. On top of that, there's also for Roderick, there's the idea, and maybe Madeline too to a certain point, but her turned into the idea of living forever, kind of like she saw her mom raised from the tomb and it put ideas in her mind of, you know, my mom was a strong, powerful woman. She came back from the dead to kill the man who hurt her. Like, I feel like this is our idea that I want to step over the people that wronged me.
Transcend this life.
And I want to transcend the life itself and live forever. Whereas for Roderick, I think it's the idea of the drug thing, the Ligodone thing they created. It's the idea of getting rid of pain. But that's twisted because in order to get rid of pain quickly, he made this thing which is highly addictive, has a ton of side effects. And for someone like, for example, his wife today, who is trying to get off it because she doesn't want to be addicted her whole life, it would, you know, for a thing that takes away pain, it would cause her a lot of pain to get off it. Which, by the way, I'm so fucking proud of her that she stepped out and she was like, fuck
I'd
you.
rather suffer hell for 3 years than live a long lifetime with you at your side.
Yeah, because...
Good job.
Honestly, he was manipulating her. He was using her as an example that, see, like, she's perfectly fine and she's using my drug there because the drug had no effect on her. But he's playing off of her addiction, using the fact that she was an addict and just fucking using her as a test subject to show people that his drug is working. But that it's all for his success and anything. That has nothing to do with him loving her or loving who she is as a strong
Just
survivor.
a whole agenda.
Yeah.
Once again.
But I think when he was younger, his idea was really to get rid of pain because he knew what his mom went through. He knew what he and his sister went through. So he wanted to change the world by allowing everyone to access this drug that would free them of all the pain and make it affordable, make it available for everyone. That was his thing.
Yeah.
Madeline took that and twisted it in order to get control over the whole company. Her thing is not even drugs. She wants to go into that tech thing where with AIs and stuff like.
Into the future.
They screwed each other. Well, she screwed him over, and he's coming for her, in many ways, because Verna is gonna fucking tell him to do so. Next episode is them.
So he's not dead then.
I'm seeing it as a sort of devil. Some people in the comments said
No. He is not dead.
Oh, it's not the devil.
When he took the pills, we thought, is he dead when he's talking to Duva?
He's not dead. She
he's
brought
not
him
dead.
back.
But yeah, at first with Verna, we thought, she might be the devil, but she looks like the devil.
No, we said death. Then we said the devil.
No. I said devil first because we saw her and read with Prospero, and she was trying to bring out his inner desire to make him do what he wants to do.
Well, then we said devil, death,
and
devil.
But we said devil. We said that because she just. This is nothing against you, just how things supposed to be. I'm gonna try to make it not as painful, but it's your choice. So it's inevitable, it is death. But then we saw her with people who are succeeded, and she's making deal left and right. This is to me like the devil's habit.
I like what was said in the comments about her possibly being karma or fate.
But is it what Mike Flanagan said that she was supposed to represent, though?
I don't remember if they said it. If they did, though, it works. But I actually prefer to see her as the devil because fate and karma would not push for the circumstances. You know, overall, it could be fate and karma because if you think about it, we said it, pretty much everything that happened to the kids was a direct result of something they did.
Of their actions.
And all of what happened to the kids was a direct result of how Roderick raised them, how he treated them, and what happened to them after. But if it was really just fate and karma, then fuck, karma is a fucking bitch because...
yeah, karma's a bitch.
No, but like, it should happen without the interruption or the push of Verna. Like if Verna was fate and karma, she would just show up and be like, see, like, sorry, this is what happens. But she's actually making things happen, speaking in their voices, making them hallucinate.
It's like, it kind of reminds me of Dead from Final Destination. Like she's actively
well.
putting the pieces to get the outcome that is desired.
Sort of. She could be all of that, honestly. It's just that to
She's
me,
everything.
I mean, to me, fate and karma would not spread out an actual deal. Not a paper, but like she wouldn't speak terms and be like, oh, if you do this, this is what's going to happen, and then show up and make the circumstances happen that will lead to the deaths of the kids to fulfill the contract. You know,
But
it's just...
it is true though that every single actions made by them get back to them in tenfold.
Yes, except that Napoleon never killed Pluto, so who made him hallucinate Pluto?
Yeah, she did. But he was taking drugs and he was taking
Yeah,
a
but
lot
he
of
was.
a lot
It
of
was
it.
the morning after. He was not on
Yeah.
drugs when he woke up. He saw the dead body and he cleaned up the blood and everything. Don't tell me it was drugs that gave him those hallucinations. He went to a shelter that never existed. Well, sort of. He photographed a rat and saw a cat. It wasn't drugs. It was Verna giving him hallucinations. After that, everything he did, just a rage and stuff, that was karma. But she still made the circumstances happen. And let's not forget, like, Victorine.
Tammy,
No, Victorine, who was literally forgetting that she killed her girlfriend. It could have been shock, but
could have been shocked.
still, she forgot that she killed her girlfriend, went crazy, and then I'm pretty sure Verna spoke in her voice and made her, kill herself, because it's like she switched to someone else, said to Roderick, I wish you would have jumped, which
Just,
Victorine would not have known.
Just like with Frederick, right? She took over.
Well, yeah, she kind of pushed for, she told him, she suggested more, but it really looked like he just disconnected and did that, because he was putting the drug in his little bag, and then he went with the spoon, and he put the actual, nightshade drug into his little bag, so... As much as I really love the idea that she's fate,
Did she? No,
I really love the idea that she's fate or karma, but I feel like she interacted way too much with the deaths for her to be fate or karma. I think that, at least to me, it makes more sense to say she's the devil, even though like maybe they said she was fate and karma. Well, in that case, yeah, okay, but
okay.
for a fiction piece, I'd rather say she's the devil.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take one of the show that I do love really much, Lucifer. Because Lucifer is in it, like the devil is
You've talked
in it.
about it in this reaction.
Yeah, I know. But what I think was what he's saying, it is what I expect with Lucifer to do. He's not actively trying to make you do bad stuff, What he's saying is just bring out your inner desire, what you really want to do. You decide to act upon it, and you live with the consequences afterwards. So it's pretty much what happened right here.
I mean, fate and karma fits too if you think about if Roderick and Madeline had not decided to make that deal, get their fame because of greed, everything that happened with the kids would not have happened. So if she is fate, and you want to justify all the actions she took to kill the kids, it's because fate had to come after those kids because of the choice that Roderick and Madeline made. So she's just a fate that's more active. She's just there to enact fate. So if you take that path, if you choose to go this way and become that, the result is going to be that. And since he took that path, she's there to enact fate. So it works. In that way, it works. Still, I mean, everything works. All scenarios work
all
here.
the answers above are right.
They're all really good.
But
so.
I have a question though. Did she control... well, we know that she controlled Frederick and Victorine when she talked to her dad. Did she do the same thing with other children?
Control them? I don't think so.
No? Because if you think about it, she only did it to the kids who commit horrible crimes. Victorine killed her girlfriend and she literally opened her up to put her fake heart in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. She took control of her and she made her basically kill herself. With Frederick, he tortured his wife. He opened up with the
Well, maybe
Colours.
she went out for blood with those specifically because they did such horrible things, or were willing to do horrible things. I mean, some of them she was literally saying like, "I'm sorry, it has to happen" and stuff. Like, for some of them she cares, and for others she's just out for blood. In any case,
But would you say that maybe Victorine and Frederick were the more corrupted of the kids?
they were all corrupted, but some of them deserved to die more than others. Camille was just obsessed. Prospero was just young and crazy. Napoleon was just high as fuck and like didn't give a shit about other people, but he did nothing. Well, he thought he killed the cat, but he actually didn't. So, as for like Tammy, the worst she did was manipulate her husband. Like she was fucked up, but she didn't do anything that deserved death. Whereas, you know, Frederick, I would argue he deserved what happened. And Victorine, what she was willing to do and what she ended up doing, she definitely deserved what came to her.
So that may be why she took a bigger part in their demise.
Anyway, there is one episode left which will tie up everything. Like I said, I will look at the poem to remember what was said and try to decipher. Because I think it talked about the fate of Madeline and stuff. So I want to reread it correctly and just try to guess and everything. But I'm not good with poems.
Did we have clarity about what happened with Annabelle Lee?
I don't know. We still don't know what happened.
Because Roderick said that she had a broken heart. And she ended up leaving him, but did she live or is she dead?
I don't know. They didn't say. We'll find out. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the finale right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out. The link is in the description below.
Yeah, and if you don't want the next one, we'll be into it pretty soon. So see you for the finale, guys.
Bye.